Hello, this is Rob Chevront of LittletonComputers.com, and in this video help file we're going to talk about viruses, Trojans, and phishing. What I have here is an email that I received recently with an attachment on it, statement.zip here, and what is going on here is that someone has sent me an email, we usually call this spam, trying to get me to download this file onto my computer, and this file probably has something in it that I don't want on my computer, either a virus or a Trojan possibly. What is going on here is that they want to either cause damage to my computer or steal some information from me or something like that. It can be anything from wiping out files on my computer to preventing the computer from starting, or possibly just an annoyance type of thing where I'll constantly get some kind of pop-up box constantly coming up on the computer every so often. So be very careful of files like this that come to your email that you have not asked for. Let's take a look at some things here that make this email a little bit suspicious. Hello there, dear credit card holder, : Now this greeting is awkwardly formed, so you can kind of be suspicious right from the get-go that there's something wrong with this email. Not to mention the fact that you've been sent a zip file called statement.zip. That's not normal for a bank to do that sort of thing, and it's not normal for a credit card company to do that sort of thing. That won't come to you unsolicited, so be very careful of these types of attachments. From this email, I've gathered a little bit of header information, and that is information that comes along with the email describing where the email comes from. So you'll notice right here, this is also a tip-off. You will also see the sender's address coming in, and if you see an address like this one, xhgfkruk@boxingcollectors.com, this is the type of thing that is a pretty suspicious email, particularly the name here just being a random group of letters. That's just a randomly generated email from some type of a spam program that is sending out massive numbers of these emails, and you want to be very careful about addresses like that. A lot of times your antivirus software will block those types of addresses, but on occasion they do get through. Either based on how the filters are set up on your firewall, if you have one on your router, or how your software firewall is working on your computers. So sometimes they can get through. It just depends on the conditions that you have set up for those services. Let's look a little bit more at the email here and read the first paragraph. The sentence in the first paragraph. The last transaction report on your credit card shows a number of transactions that have questionable background. Well, right off, the way that reads is very awkward, so we can tell right now that this was translated from another language into English. So this is coming from someone that you probably do not know. The intent of this particular email is to get you to download whatever type of malware or Trojan or virus might be launched out of this particular file here. So be careful about doing that. I can't caution you enough. Let's look a little bit more at the email and how it's formed here. You'll look down here below and it says respectfully, Elisa McCormick. Well, okay, it's not too much, but there's no comma here. And normally you would have that in an email ending or salutation, whatever you want to call it. So, when you're starting to see things that are not normal coming from a professional or a business that would be a little more careful in how they word things, you should be suspicious. Plus, there's no logo or graphic from the banking organization in this. Plus, the organization's name is not in here. It doesn't say anything about where this is coming from. It doesn't say as if it's coming from a Visa card company or Wells Fargo Bank. They're going to identify themselves in the email in some way. So immediately all you want to do is probably mark this email message as spam, or you want to delete it immediately and hopefully, if you have antivirus software running on your computer, if you were to accidentally download this and launch it, what would happen? Most likely the email antivirus software would immediately capture that and quarantine it for you. So I hope this was helpful. This is Rob Chevron with the video help file on littletoncomputers.com.